Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from BYEASY. This is their 8-in-1 USB Type-C multi-port docking hub and tablet stand. This is a great device to use if you're going to be adding ports to a device with limited amounts of ports, such as the iPad Pro or the Galaxy tablets that only come with one USB Type-C port. This has you covered on that because it offers a ton of different ports to add to those devices. We're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get this out of the box. Of course, you get the main unit here. It's going to be a tablet slash smaller laptop stand here, but mostly geared towards tablets in my opinion. So an iPad Pro with a USB Type-C input, or a Galaxy tablet, or any other device that has a USB Type-C input. Now they do give you a user guide here. It's in multiple languages, so if English isn't your first language, you will be set here, and they do have some of the product details here as well. I will show these for you and you can check them out. If I miss anything, you can come back to this point in the video and check it out. Now this does have several ports on it. It's going to work with Windows, Linux, Mac, and Android. As you can see here, the model number is UC903A, and the size with this is going to be 17.8 by 14.3 by 24 centimeters, and then it folds down into a more compact size, as you can see. So if you need any of those specs, you can come back to that point in the video and check those out. Now they do give you a cable here. This is the host cable. This is going to go from the base to whatever device you're going to have here, maybe your iPad Pro or a Samsung tablet or whatever you're using. Taking a look at the main unit, again, a nice sturdy aluminum alloy. When I put this into position, it is locked into position. It's not going to move on you. Very sturdy here. No problems whatsoever. You've got some nice rubber accents here to help protect your device while it's in here, and you do have this groove at the bottom, which also has rubber in it as well, so it's never going to be metal on metal. Now you can adjust this in several different ways. The first way is this will rotate 360 degrees. So if you need to angle this in a certain way, they give you two ways of doing that as well. As you can see here, I can get the perfect angle that I need, and then of course the direction can also be altered. Now this is great because if I need to set this up on my desk and I need to maybe move this at a different angle, say I'm in a standing desk and I want to move it so that the angle is for me to be looking down at it, I can do that. I can also tilt it back and forth as well. Now looking at the ports that are on this, you get two full USB 3.0 ports here with 5 gigabits transmission, so that's going to be nice for USB drives. You do have an audio out jack here. If you want to put either wired headphones or speakers, you can do that as well. On the back, we do have a USB Type-C power delivery in, and this is where you'll use the power brick with whatever device you have, plug it into the back of the dock itself, and it will pass through power to your device when it's hooked up, so you don't have to worry about losing battery life. Now we have a full HDMI capable of 4K at 30 Hertz output to a larger display, and a 1 gigabit per second LAN connection for faster connections. Now here is our host USB Type-C on the side. Again, this is what you'll plug your tablet into to connect it to the hub itself. And then we have a full-size SD card and a micro SD card slot for adding storage or quickly transferring things like photos, maybe from a camera or a camcorder, that type of thing. So overall, that is the unboxing. This then again also folds all the way down, as you saw in the beginning, for an easy transport in a book bag or a backpack. Now let me get this set up with a device in it, and we can show you some of the things that we can do. Okay, so here I've got a Samsung S9 Plus tablet here, 12.4-inch tablet, and you can see that it sits in there no problems. It only has one USB Type-C port, so this would be the perfect type of device that you would use with this stand. Now you can use other things like a Surface or an iPad Pro. You could even use like a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally if you really wanted to. But connecting it is very simple. Just connect to the tablet and then to the host port on the right hand side, and it is just labeled USB Type-C. And we are now connected to the hub itself. But what I like about this particular hub/stand is that I can take my Samsung fast charger and I can plug it in, and then I can plug in the cable from that fast charger to the back in the PD power port, so the power delivery port in the back. And now I am actually keeping a charge with my tablet while I'm docked. So this is excellent. You can see I'm charging here, no problems whatsoever. I am at 96%, so we're not going to notice fast charging at this moment. But being able to keep my device charged up while it's in the station itself is really great. So this is really nice, especially if you're going to use something like Samsung DeX to turn this into more of a desktop type environment. This works out really, really well. So the first thing that I usually hook up to a base station like this is an external mouse, especially when using Android or something like that. I want to have a mouse for easier control, so now I can easily do that by just plugging in a wired mouse to the USB port on the side of the stand itself. So instantly now I have a mouse here. I can also plug in a keyboard if I want to as well. And again, if you use something like Samsung DeX, you'll be right at home with having a mouse and a keyboard set up on this. Bringing up extra windows and moving through things is super easy and fast with this. Again, being able to kind of navigate this like you would a regular PC makes this just an easy and enjoyable experience. Of course, another thing to do would be to add extra storage to your device just by either plugging in a micro SD card, an SD card, or even just a USB stick by itself. Now, the micro SD card and SD cards are on the right-hand side. And if you want to do a USB drive, you can do that on the left-hand side with one of the two USB 3.0 ports. Now, I do have this in one of the USB storage ports on the left-hand side, you can see, but you can add SD cards and USB storage at the same time if you wanted to add even more storage. So you can see I've got an MP4 file on here, a couple picture files, and we're going to do some playback just to show you how easy it is to play this back and the quality. There's no stuttering. It's very fast transmission, no problems whatsoever watching videos on this and being able to import videos and files, things like that. So it works out really, really well to add extra storage to your device, which a lot of times you'll need to do, or even transferring from one device to another. Now, of course, being able to add storage, add peripherals like a mouse and a keyboard is great, but also being able to use the HDMI cable on the back to output to a larger screen is also a plus. And that is not to mention that if you don't want to use Wi-Fi and you want to use this as kind of a base station, you can definitely hook up an Ethernet cable to the back of this to get really fast wired speeds as well. Now, this is only hooked up by one cable, cable. So if I want to just pick up my device and walk away, I just have to unplug one cable, and then the station is there and ready for me when I come back. So then I just have to plug one cable back in and I'm good to go. So overall, this is a great device to have if, again, you have a device like a tablet where you want to add more ports to a device that normally only has a single charge port. So there you go. That's my review of the BYEASY 8-in-1 USB Type-C docking hub and tablet stand. Again, very nice build quality on this. Perfect for devices like tablets or handheld gaming devices, or something that is going to have very limited ports, but you want to add more. Being able to output to bigger displays is great. Wired internet is great. And of course, USB ports for peripherals such as mice and keyboards is excellent as well. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.